Hello, this is Carlton Roberts, and you know, I have to make this video because I talked about this platform um, and gave it all these praises, and so now that it's gone, I need to say my piece. Um, First of all, let me just put my disclaimers out there. This is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. Um, you know, so just do your due diligence when it comes to any of these platforms. FuturesTrade. So if you've seen my other video, you see me just really talking about it like it was just the cat's meow. Um, I started my journey on the 29th of December. Got my first um, payment December 30th, the very next business day, right before December closed out. And, talked to some people. Um, and I was starting to do some ads and advertisement for it because it's got this guy, Dylan Carnell, the face of the company. He's doing futures trading. And I'm very familiar with Forex trading. I trained under a master trader, so I understand the market somewhat. Um, I've made some money, made thousands in a week, but wasn't able to really get consistent with it. And so, still training under that master trader, and it just haven't, clicked in my brain in regards to how to really make that work. So I admire people that come to the platform that say they have that skill. And I think from November 18th to December 31st, Dylan showed us his stats. 600K. Company launched on November 14th. 4 days later, he starts trading. 34 trades. I'm impressed. I'm like, this is awesome. Man, I'm telling everybody I know. 1%, 2%, 3%, then even a 4% package. I'm like, okay, it's doable, especially if clock in, 60K, 100K in a single trade. He only did 34 trades in that month. First sign, like a week later, after I don't got some of my, you know, friends involved in this thing. And this is the thing is, so people will know. I don't know if everybody can see that. Yeah, that's FuturesTrade. In any case, the first red flag was on January 7th. He was supposed to have been sending out letters to all the top investors to get into his academy. That letter never happened. And then it just kept getting pushed back and pushed back. And then he kept coming up with these excuses saying, oh, I'm super busy. Now we got all these different investors. Well, yeah. I hear what people say, but I watch what they do. And so my believability in the project was starting to wane. And I stopped telling people. In fact, 2 weeks ago, someone seen one of my posts because I was doing some heavy advertisement between the time I came on board till a week later. So for that whole week, I'm advertising like crazy. And so somebody picked up on it. They contacted me like after the first week. I think it was into the second week. But at this point, I had an investigator buddy do his due diligence. And he's like, dude, trust me, they hire actors out there. He's out in the UK. He said, you see the office that he's talking about planning on having? That's a big office complex. Anybody can say they have an office in that complex. It's like, yeah, that's that's true. Um, and then they was even looking at the site. It's like, yeah, I'm not even gonna get into that because I don't even want to get the attack feedback from some people that still are in love with this guy, Dylan. Um, but in any case, after he came back with his investigation, um, and the fact that Dylan kept adding these major projects of high investors. The first one came out 200% in 10 days. I'm like, okay, now you're going to double it. The minimum investment, 20,000. 200 slots taken. You hear me? 200 slots. So let's do the math. What is that? You got 20K times 200, $4 million. So that means you're going to return $8 million in 10 days. Okay. Then he comes out with, another one, 150%. What's the minimum investment? 30K. And people pouring in money. See, after that first package came out, I was like, this don't feel good anymore. I can believe that you're paying 1%, 2%, 3%, maybe even the 4% through all the money that you're making in the trades, because this is the way it's supposed to be operational. However, when you start adding in millions upon millions of dollars that's coming into the company, and you're going to pay it back double in a very short period of time, and you're supposedly the only trader because the new trader hasn't come on, not scheduled till the first week in February, supposedly. Yeah, it became a money swap, you know. And I actually mentioned this to the YouTuber dude that I actually became a referral for him, and I said, he's gonna have to keep on um, raising the stake. The minimum investment for the 4% package was 10K, and I was okay with that one. But then when he came out with the next one with 20K, and then the next one at 30K, like, yeah, greed. And people got greedy. The only people that walked away with somewhat of a win, if they really took advantage of it, was the ones that, had a huge referral base and got tons of people where they got referral commissions. But for the people that didn't do that, and they was just counting on, the program working, they lost. So many people on Facebook, they're just like, oh man, this is so great. And, they put in their savings, but it was too many red flags for me. I was waiting to actually put some larger money in there. And one of my buddies calls me up and was like, yo, what are you thinking about doing, 30,000? I was like, no, no, that's too much of a risk. You don't put 30,000 up in this platform. I said, you can do 3. He said, 3? You good with 3? I was like, yeah, I'm good with 3. But we ain't put that in there either. No, it's just like, it's because it's gone. We just had that conversation, literally, like 3 days ago. So in any case, you know, I decided I wanted to make this video, one, as a warning to everyone to really do your due diligence and looking for the different signs. Like, I seen these signs all along the way. Unfortunately, I caught them late. I didn't see them when I first joined, or otherwise I wouldn't have joined, of course. And I wouldn't have been promoting it like crazy. You know, I'm thinking, hey, here's a face of the company, and I understand trading, so yep, I can see that happening. Absolutely. He grew very fast, very fast. And let's just give him the benefit of the doubt for a moment. Just a moment. Let's say that he is real and sincere. Then what's up with the people advising him? It's like, really? You come on this live stream last night and you say, yeah, somebody came up and attacked the company, and so I need to shut it down and pay back pay back people minus 30%, and you know, and it's like, but right before you do that, you post a 30-second video talking about how great the company is and how much you've given out to everybody. And then you release all these packages and say, hey, all the packages are available. And I'm looking through the Facebook list and I see not one, not two, but dozens and dozens of new people that came on board because of the release of the new package. New people. So that's new money, new funds that came into FuturesTrade within the past 24 hours of him, prior to him announcing that he has to shut it down. Not cool. Not cool. I was chit-chatting with one of the people the other day, actually last night, and yeah, she says, yeah, she just got in, but her husband is a techie person, so they decided just going real low, just to test out the system. So in any case, in closing, you know, I just want people to be mindful. First of all, it's an investment. I got one buddy of mine that I was just scared to even have a conversation with, because I'm like, I know his wife is like, oh, you know, what kind of scam is this, and so forth, and what have you, and now, of course, you know, she's gonna have to know that, yep, got scammed and got taken with the few funds that was put into it. But it's like we have to do our due diligence, for one, and for two, sometimes things happen. It doesn't mean that everybody out there is a scam, is going to scam you, but it just means that we have to be vigilant, for one, and for two, never, ever, ever invest more than you are willing to lose. People took out their savings. People took out loans against their houses. What? Really? Seriously? Come on. On some stranger dude you just met on the internet? Don't nobody know who the heck is some Dylan Carnell? I can't go outside my door and ride around the corner and say, yo, let's go out and grab something to eat. I don't know him. To trust him with taking out a loan? Whew. My heart goes out to those that did that, because you did that out of trust. You did that because you've been scammed before from companies that you don't see a face. So now you see this face, and trust me, I'm here on this video because I was just like you. I did the same thing. I trusted. I said, oh man, here's a face. Man, you see my past videos, like, man, this is awesome. But then things started spiraling out of control, and I saw that. I saw that. So that when funds, I wanted to put it more into it. I was like, I want to see what happens with the report of January, because it already became too unbelievable that your January trading report was going to reflect, what it needs to reflect in regards to the funds that's coming in. There was a post that he did about a week and a half ago. This was another telltale sign that he was like, man, $100,000 day trading. It's an awesome day. And I'm sitting back and I'm like, that is an awesome day. Did $100,000 in the trading day. But then another post he did like 20 minutes later, we just paid out $250,000 in referral commissions only. $250,000 paid out in referral commissions. And I'm like, So you just earned $100K and paid out $250K. Don't add up. Don't add up. You need to be trading millions in order to do what you were trying to put out there to everybody. But so many people, even his top leaders, don't really understand, what's going on with him in the trading. Now, I have a master trader that, he's earned millions, especially at the start of the pandemic. And it doesn't matter if the market is going up, if the market is going down. He clocks and capitalizes on that regardless. So for us to hear, the market is, no. In the market, nothing. If you're an expert trader, you don't give a crap what the market is doing, whether it's going up or down. That's it. If it's going up, you riding it up. If it's going down, you riding it down. But you understand that. And so that was another telltale sign, over the past week, having to make changes on the packages. He made changes on the withdrawals because he didn't like the small people, the small investors pulling out their little $5 and $6 and $10. He ain't like that. So he changed it to $100 minimum. So what does that do? Well, when you are already planning your exit strategy, just like a lot of these other HYIPs, because that's exactly what this was, is a glorified HYIP, HYIP, high yield interest program. It was just a glorified one. And unfortunately, I didn't catch it until after I was in it and after a couple of my friends was in it. So what do you do at that point? You can't pull out. All you can do is, well, I guess we could have requested and seen what will happen. But what you can do is just hope for the best and see if it's possibly going to get you to your end of your contract, which mine was supposed to expire in 2 more days. Yeah, interesting. I had a buddy of mine saying, yo, we ready to put some more money into this coming weekend. And the whole thing I'm thinking in my mind is, well, once mine closes out, I get all my money back. We'll see. Because I really want to see February come in. I want to see him finally send out those emails, which he never did. 23rd of January, no investor ever got any email about his so-called academy. Another thing, I'll close out with this. So one of the things is that, that academy really should have some type of components to all members. It kind of helps to legitimize this type of platform. you know, compliance. I sent the message out early on asking about, you know, securities license and where they at with the U.S. because there's a lot of U.S. people up in this platform, and the U.S. is hardcore. U.S. don't play that, and everybody knows it, and that's why a lot of these scammers they set up stuff outside of the U.S. Of course, because U.S. is very hardcore when it comes to securities license, and that's why if you're going to deal with finances and the way he was doing it, yeah, I asked the question directly to Dylan, never got a response. I asked the question to one of his moderators, never got a response. I redid that question a couple of times and never got a response. So it was a lot of telltale signs. The bottom line is that, I think everyone has to do their due diligence, and you have to make sure that you are not risking more than you can afford to say goodbye to. So with that, please hit the subscribe button. I am going to try to do some more posting videos. I know I don't do a lot of these videos, but I feel at this point that I need to do something out there just to make sure that people are thoroughly equipped. So hit the subscribe button. I will be posting more. I do have a link below that talks about a program that's been around for several years. No, it's not a hype. No, you're not going to get 200%. Yeah, you have to wait, and yeah, it's a long term, what have you. However, it's sustainable, it's consistent, and it's better than what your bank is getting. And there's programs out there like that. There's a couple of programs that I'm involved in that, gets me a consistent daily passive income that I can bank on day by day, week by week, month by month. It doesn't have these high, doubler in 2 weeks or what have you, but it's so much better than my physical bank. And I don't have to lose sleep and wondering, are they going to shut down tomorrow? No, the companies that have been around for a while. So check it out, and stay safe. And I'm praying that for those that did lose a lot, that you don't give up. And when I say don't give up, meaning don't just throw in the towel because we all got caught off guard with a fancy, polished hype. That's what it was. It was a glorified hype that I think it caught a lot of people off guard. So don't look at yourself as, oh, I'm this, or I'm a bad person, I screwed up my family, what have you. Or I've done some things in the past. That's another conversation. Screwed up for my family. But, at this point, I'm much more wiser. I'm not going to just throw the country, the house into something. So with that, take care of yourself. And 2022 will still be an epic year.